Trump's testimony in New York civil fraud trial, a contentious day in court. On November 6, 2023, former President Donald Trump took the stand in a New York civil fraud trial, where he faced a barrage of questions and criticisms from the prosecution, the judge, and even his attorney. The trial, which is a high-stakes legal battle, has the potential to significantly impact Trump's business empire and political future. Let's delve into the key moments of Trump's contentious testimony. Trump's political tone in court. Trump's testimony echoed his characteristic political rhetoric, reminiscent of his campaign rallies and public appearances. He used the platform to attack the New York Attorney General Letitia James, the judge, and what he repeatedly referred to as a political witch hunt against him. The charged manner of speaking was especially striking in the courtroom, where he went after the judge sitting nearby and James, who observed his testimony just feet away. Trump repeatedly emphasized that the fraud allegations were baseless and that the real fraud was occurring within the legal system itself. Clashes with the judge. Judge Arthur Engoron, who has had a contentious relationship with Trump throughout the trial, attempted to rein in the former president's tendency to make political speeches and avoid answering direct questions. At one point, Judge Engoron even threatened to remove Trump from the witness stand for his uncooperative behavior. He insisted that the courtroom was not a political convention and implored Trump's attorney to control your client. Despite the judge's admonishments, Trump persisted in his approach. Trump acknowledges valuation discrepancies. One critical aspect of the trial focused on the valuation of Trump's properties, including Mar-a-Lago and Trump Pinnacle. The prosecution grilled Trump on why valuations of these properties had changed over time, particularly in his financial statements, which played a role in securing loans. Trump acknowledged that there had been errors and discrepancies in the valuations, such as the Trump Pinnacle trio, which saw a significant drop in value after Forbes exposed the misrepresentation of its size. Trump admitted to potential mistakes and noted that disclaimers were included in his statements to avoid legal repercussions. Trump's self-promotion and exaggerations. During his testimony, Trump not only defended himself but also took the opportunity to promote his properties. He criticized the judge for undervaluing Mar-a-Lago, claiming it was worth far more than the $18 million value recorded in Florida tax assessment records. Trump confidently asserted that its true value exceeded $1.5 billion. Additionally, he used the platform to praise his golf resort in Aberdeen, Scotland, referring to it as the greatest golf course ever built, and one of the greatest pieces of land he had ever seen. Dealing with loan documents. The lawsuit against Trump centers on allegations that he used fraudulent and inflated financial statements to secure and maintain loans, particularly from Deutsche Bank. During his testimony, Trump confirmed responsibility for these loans, emphasizing that he had signed the loan documents and asserted a higher net worth. He claimed that the loans had been repaid without any issues. However, the Attorney General's office extensively examined these loans and financial statements, as they are central to the case. They argue that Trump's financial statements were manipulated to secure favorable loan terms and amounts. Inaccuracies and factual errors. Former President Donald Trump's civil fraud trial in New York has not only been marked by contentious testimony and legal wrangling but also by his relentless attacks on the New York Attorney General Letitia James, whom he has consistently referred to as a political hack. These attacks have played out both in his public speeches and social media posts, revealing a combative and confrontational approach. During his testimony, Trump also made a factual error when discussing the repayment of a loan for his Chicago property, the Trump International Hotel and Tower. He claimed that the loan had been repaid a long time ago, which contradicts the records. When pressed for details, he could not provide a specific repayment timeline. Trump's verbal attacks on James and legal consequences. Before taking the stand in his trial, Trump continued his verbal onslaught against James. He referred to her as a political hack and criticized her for bringing the lawsuit against him. However, James remained undeterred, emphasizing the importance of facts and numbers in the case. She stated, "At the end of the day, the only thing that matters are the facts and the numbers," highlighting that the case revolves around financial evidence, which is not influenced by political rhetoric. The trial has been held under a gag order, which allowed Trump to criticize the proceedings but barred him from making disparaging comments about court staff. Despite this, he incurred a $15,000 fine from Judge Arthur Engeron for violating the gag order. The judge's decision to impose the fine underscored the significance of maintaining decorum and respect within the courtroom. Trump's repeated attacks on James and his disregard for the gag order highlight the ongoing tensions and political nature of the trial. As the trial progresses, it remains to be seen how these factors may impact the outcome and the broader legal challenges that Trump faces. The case, with its focus on financial evidence and alleged fraudulent practices, continues to be a central point of contention and scrutiny for the former president. To sum up, in the end, Trump's contentious and combative testimony provided a glimpse into his approach to defending himself in this civil fraud trial. The trial's outcome remains uncertain, and Judge Engeron will ultimately determine the verdict, as this is a non-jury trial. The case has far-reaching implications for Trump's business interests and political aspirations, as he continues to grapple with legal challenges in the post-presidential phase of his life. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please comment and hit the like and share buttons. Subscribe for future videos.